A young man came to a listed company to apply for a bodyguard position. However, the interviewer mocked him, saying that judging by his arms and legs, he wasn't even qualified for an interview. At that moment, the young man revealed an astonishing skill. The baton that was in the other person's hand suddenly appeared in his own, and he effortlessly bent it with sheer strength. Seeing his ability, the security staff immediately allowed him to enter. Inside the hall, the young man noticed many applicants competing fiercely for the bodyguard position. The real reason for the crowd was the company's female president, who was exceptionally beautiful. Just as the young man was observing the situation, a group of troublemakers suddenly rushed into the company. They threatened everyone, demanding that the president hand over what they wanted, or they would not hold back. Realizing this was his chance, the young man stepped forward and stood in front of the female president. The troublemakers didn't take him seriously at all. One of them tried to push him, but couldn't move him an inch. When the attacker threw a punch, the young man remained unharmed and calmly knocked him to the ground. The female president was shocked. The troublemaker ordered his men to attack, but before they could even get close, they were all taken down. Only then did the leader realize the young man was no ordinary person, so he retreated to report to his boss. Thanks to his strength, the young man successfully became the female president's personal bodyguard. When he came to sign the contract, she asked him to go home with her that night. It turned out she had just received a call from her sister, who said their grandfather was discussing her marriage with someone named Xiao. The woman knew the other party wanted to marry her only to obtain the VAD technology she possessed, so she told her sister that she already had a boyfriend and would bring him home that day. After arriving home, the young man naturally played the role of her partner. When the family learned that he was only a security guard, the old man became furious and ordered him to leave immediately. However, the woman insisted that she liked him. Xiao, on the other side, was extremely angry. He ordered his elite subordinate Wang Ying to teach the young man a lesson, but with just one move, the young man defeated him. Seeing this, Xiao left with a threat, saying they would meet again, and took the contract with him. Moments later, the old man suddenly suffered a heart attack. The sisters panicked and called for an ambulance, but the young man said the situation could not wait. He claimed he could save him. Although doubted at first, the woman remembered his previous abilities and finally agreed. The young man took out a needle and performed an emergency treatment using precise acupuncture techniques. Soon after, the old man regained consciousness. Relieved, the sisters later asked the young man why, with such abilities, he chose to work as a bodyguard. He replied that he had come to the city to look for someone. At that moment, the woman received a call from the company. Xiao was still alive and had brought a so-called Iron Rod Master to deal with the young man. However, that master turned out to be the young man's own disciple. When everyone gathered at the company, Xiao ordered the Iron Rod Master to attack, but the moment he saw the young man, he froze and shouted, "Master?" No one expected such a sudden reversal. The shocking truth left everyone speechless.